12:19. 12:19. Be patient for a moment. I have to deal with something. And I'm very tempted. Dear friends, never take revenge. Leave that to the righteous anger of God. For the scriptures say, I will take revenge. I will pay them back, saith the Lord. Can I get an amen? It needs to be louder. The New International Version says, do not take revenge, my dear friends, but leave room for God's wrath. For it is written, it is mine to avenge, I will repay, saith the Lord. Are we clear on that? Furthermore, this is not merely an attack on a local church or a pastor. It is an organized stratagem of the one that we war with. We do not wrestle against flesh and blood, but against spiritual powers and princes, spiritual wickedness in heavenly places, spiritual wickedness in high places, and a range of about 13 cadre of demonic host. And so the enticement of the enemy is always the love of money at the root of all evil. What we have had to witness was clickbaiters, just looking for more money. I probably wasn't even their target. Their target was to make more money. And I was falsely accused of bearing a firearm, pointing a firearm at an aggressive content creator who came within personal distance. The only thing separating me and him was about maybe 3/4 of a meter and glass. I do not have a pistol license for a firearm. I do not carry a firearm, and I pointed no firearm at anybody. Amen. And it's our policy not to dignify hate speech, false accusations. We believe that God is bigger than that. And we believe in what is said in Romans 12 and verse 19. And it was unique because it came home on a Saturday when I observe Sabbath. Because it's a great time for me. I don't make a huge law out of Sabbath, but I believe in the principle of Sabbath. And unfortunately, several persons called me and sent me many videos. I was shocked. I'll be candid with you. I was shocked. I was hurt. I am human. But God is touched with the feeling of our infirmities. And is able to first give us succor. And what the enemy means for evil, he works it for good. Let's go to Matthew 5, verse 43, 44, and 45. And the version there is the Young's Living Translation. I really want to preach. You couldn't preach Jesus until he stopped speaking. You heard that it was said that thou shalt love thy neighbor and shalt hate thine enemies. One of the Greek words for enemy is observer. People who are looking for you to get a little stumble or a little trip or a little fall or a little falter and want to use it against you. It's normal. You can't be in this job and not have to deal with that. And be this visible. It's part of the price we pay. But he says, I say to you, love your enemies. Bless those cursing you. Do good to those hating you. And pray for those accusing you falsely and persecuting you. Verse 45. That you may be sons of your Father in the heavens. Because his sun, S-U-N, solar, he does cause to rise on evil and good. He does send rain on righteous and the unrighteous. So that's exactly what we're going to do. And trust him to do what needs to be done. learn something in the process, and go forward. Because the enemy's objective is to stop you from being and doing what you're called to do. And I'm convinced that it is in our weakness that his strength is made perfect. I'm convinced of that. Because I would normally complain to God, I'm teaching now, that take this buffeting messenger away. I will be able to pray better if you take it away. I'll be able to preach better. But God says, Paul, you got it wrong, to the other Paul. I've never heard you preach like this before. So I like what the buffeting messenger is doing to you. My grace is sufficient for you. It will help you to bear it. But I'm not going to take it away because it's working greatness for the kingdom. He says, I'd preach better if you take it away. He says, no, I have never seen so much depth and insight to your revelatory command of the truth. So I'm not going to take it away, but I'll make it like a light affliction by pouring the glory of my grace into and around you. On that note, I will lay that matter to rest. Case closed.